Everybody likes free money, so I got a deal for you guys. If you get your garage or shop floor done by Laticrete before May 31st, we're gonna give you guys a $200 5-3 Supply gift card. As long as you get your floor done by Laticrete and one of their official installers, you get $200 to 5-3 Supply. There's obviously lots of options. If you guys watch Throttle, they just got their garage floor done by Laticrete. This is done by Laticrete. What you guys are about to see is done by Laticrete. Laticrete does a polyaspartic resin that's incredibly hard and incredibly durable. If I haven't ruined it yet, none of you guys will. It can be anywhere from $5 to $7 a foot or more, depending on the flake that you want. Anyways, this video, we're completely transforming my house garage. It's been a mess, and it's been one of the biggest eyesores of the house since we moved in, and it's just been super neglected. I've had a lift in there, but it's just been bad. But we're doing it on a budget. A lot of people do crazy stuff on YouTube that's super unrelatable. I wanted to do something relatable on a budget. So, complete new garage in 3, 2, 1, go. Fresh cleats?
Fresh cleats.
Wow. Whipping them out. We're getting her down. We've got a custom color going here. Then we're gonna do a flake around, a lighter flake around here to kind of accent it. Wow. So this is the color we're doing for the bays. It's like straight ass. He's spraying acetone on it right now, and it gets like the metallic to move around. It gets rid of like the brush strokes. Oh, this is gonna be killer. So in each bay, we've got it, basically we've measured cars and we've measured where we're gonna have shelves coming out. We're just having that design for both of these, and then we're gonna do a flake around here. It's gonna look killer. Much better than the old nasty oil stained concrete that we got custom with the home. Here you go, guys. That's a sick example of what this whole thing's gonna look like. Look at all that flake. Wow. Here is the flake that we'll be using. It's really similar to the Shanks Shack one. Doesn't glow in the dark this time though. Unless we got surprises. Okay. Okay, we're done with part 2, day 2. They've broadcasted flake. It's very similar to my shop, but it's a little bit smaller. The difference between this and the shop also is they're doing a low gloss finish, and they've got to go back through and they've got to do some more adjustments, and they've got to scrape and all that kind of stuff. So this process is super interesting, and if you want to see a little more detailed of the process, you can go to the video of the shop whenever they did that, because I covered pretty much everything. Day 4, they came yesterday, they scraped, and then they top coated. So the floor is basically done. They're gonna come back and sand this top coat and do it again. So there's a couple bubbles in there. Now I'm actually getting all of the pegboard off, but I'm gonna take all this down right here, and I'm gonna start putting her shelves up for 5-3 right here. Okay, so one of the last things we are doing is adding some nice shelving to the garage, just to make it a little more organized and make it feel like I at least have a workbench. But before we do that, we're gonna have to do some painting. I've at least got to paint the rear wall where I'm putting the shelves, and the rest of it will do. So, we've got everything put together. This is some overflow merch that doesn't go inside of the garage. They finished up the floor and it looks killer. They ended up doing a white stripe around it that's a metallic white. They did a little stripe around that, similar to what we did in the garage. Look how good the little Miata fits in here. It's super easy to clean. It gets dirty because it's dark, but that's just to be expected. Super easy to clean. You just gotta take like a wipe and just easy. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. The paint we're deciding to use is actually the same color paint. Looks really blue on camera right now, but it's the same color paint we did my shop walls, and then we're doing the trim a really nice bright white. You can see like on this part of the door, it's like super old, yellow, decrepit, and then I painted this part of the door that nice white. So here's the trim painted. Here's the trim unpainted. It's very, very, very ugly. So we're gonna clean it off, wipe it off, and then get painting. Still looking for lighting options. I'm not sure what I wanna do. These are actual fluorescents. I wanna get some LED replacements that look like fluorescents but aren't fluorescent. Here we go. Victoria's gonna clean the baseboards, and boom! Looks nice, dude. That's the old yellow. Now we've got this nice gray. Jeremy, you sure you don't want to put my cabinets up?
I can try. It doesn't really get very far though.
We really tried to like reach out and get some sponsored stuff for this, but it didn't work. So we went ahead and bought a bunch of Husky stuff. And so far I'm really impressed with the, for one, the quality of it put together for shipping. And two, like it just looks really nice. We have 2 shelf units, and we will have hangy boys as well. What the hell? Cabinets? Hello? Like check this out. So open it up. And these are all in here. These are actually the cabinets that are above, but they're bolted into the back. Look at that Allen key, 4mm Allen key just bolted into the back, dude. Hey, chill. If you guys know me, I'm super OCD, so we have measured the hell out of this and we've made it perfectly straight. Got a little line there, did some measurement. There it is.
A few moments later.
Yo, okay, these were definitely kind of a pain in the ass to put together, but they're awesome. And we've gotten them all centered. I think everything's pretty good. If anything's wrong with it, it's gonna be an OCD nightmare for me.
This is terrible.
Oh my goodness, dude. That's cool. It's like stainless.
Yeah.
This is huge. I like this a lot. Okay, so good. Okay, so we're almost finished, completely finished. The garage is a mess right now because we've been painting, and we're basically done with the paint, except for this. Victoria has painted this little bench black, and we're gonna go back through whenever we can and finish this little area off. We've got the back wall painted, we've got the sides painted. I got some more griot stuff kind of on the side right there. Now, for the very last thing, eventually we're gonna need to redo the ceiling, so don't worry about all the nasty cracked tape areas and stuff. But these lights are freaking disgusting. Also, they are the most pathetic things known to man. When they're on, even when it's pitch black outside, you can barely tell if they're even on. They create zero light in here. So we got some LED light replacements that we're gonna do instead. There's spiders everywhere.
Undo the wire strips.
Oh, right.
Evan hates electrical so much that I'm normally the one that does the lights in our house. That is nasty.
Go on. Are you guys ready for this? Oh my God. With all new light fixtures, new paint, doing everything on a budget, stuff anybody could do, here we are. Here's the garage. Boom! Look at the light. So, this is insane. This is crazy. Between the paint, the light, the floor, everything, I can't believe how good this garage turned out. It's kind of hard to believe that it was as ugly as it was not too long ago. I mean, so I do want to say it's been like a little over a month, I think. I've been doing this like in between videos when I can, and the whole problem is when I can is getting less and less these days. Here's the garage before, and here's the garage now. Complete transformation. Lighting is much better. We wanted to do everything kind of on a budget because, for one, I don't work in here, it doesn't really matter. I could have flexed up and just done like see-through doors and all that kind of stuff and completely redone the drywall on my roof and gotten you know, more light fixtures only, but these are actually really nice. These are only like $100 a piece or something like that from Home Depot. It worked out really well. We still need to do a little bit of paint here and there, but because of mine and Victoria's very limited schedule, we're actually gonna paint all that black. But because of mine and Victoria's very limited schedule and because of her very pregnancy, the time we can spend in the garage is not much. The vision for this, actually, this is mainly Victoria's thing, because I have my garage, you have your garage. So she wanted to just have something clean. I did kind of butt in and say I wanted the beige to be done. She had like the rest of the colors figured out. She picked the flake color, she picked the flake size, paint color and everything like that. Also she picked the metallic for the floor. It looks so cool. The idea of this is we wanted to have, we wanted the garage to feel more spacious. Whenever we moved in, it was super bland looking and there was also no cabinetry, there was no organization. We just had some random shelves that I've been using for years. And obviously we had the lift in here. We also had horrible lighting. I don't know why I didn't pull this. I have a light up there I need to pull out. Oopsies, guys. We had horrible lighting in here and the paint was disgusting. We actually think that the garage used to be used for like smoking. Little tobacco sips, and those tobacco sips made the walls like brown, nasty. So we actually used the same paint color, on a budget again. We used the same paint, the leftover paint, from my shop, and then we ordered a little bit more. Because this flake is similar in color scheme to the shop, the paint code matched perfectly. We also wanted to do this the nice way. So we bought Husky cabinets. Now, this was probably one of the most expensive parts about this, aside from the floor. These cabinets were about $3,000, maybe $2,500 or something like that. But I wanted the nice ones. The black on black was really cool. I need to get a freaking rag and wipe that stuff off. We have tons of space over there. We just had so much cluster. Whenever you have cabinets like this, things just go out of sight, out of mind. Like this is a lot of my old stuff, old detailing stuff, but we've got a bunch of crap just kind of lying around everywhere. We also took this old pegboard down. It looked ugly, and then we are using this now as an overstock for 5.3 for giveaways and the regular merch stuff. We painted the baseboards as well to match the white stripe around here. I ended up using a couple Griot's garage things. I kept the skirts up there just because it's kind of a fun touch, and put some more parts over here. So it still feels like a car garage, even though I'm not gonna use it as much. I am going to actually put my R32 in here pretty soon to resume working on that, because both of my lifts in there, actually all three of my lifts in there, are occupado. So about the floor, it's super easy to clean. We do have to clean it pretty often, but I mean, that's just because that's my personal preference.
It's like, I feel like it's a Shanks garage.
So we did a satin. You can kind of tell the flake and stuff like that. It looks like flames or wrenches or something. The satin makes it nice and clean looking. Then we did this little flake combo right here. We did Victoria wanted a smaller flake, so we did a smaller flake, and then they did a white stripe around the black to kind of set it off and just make it look a little nicer. Whenever they do this kind of stuff too, they also fill in cracks in the concrete, so we're not seeing any of the old cracks. Cracked foundation, we now no longer, like none of those eyesores are there anymore.
It's just pretty.
It's genuinely just a clean garage. And so again, what I do want to remind you, if you have Laticrete do your floor before May 31st of this year, you guys do get a $200 gift card to 5.3 Supply. We're giving you guys $200. Take advantage of that. It's really not as expensive as you'd think, guys. You can obviously call. If anything, what I want you guys to do is just call them and ask for a quote. Give them the size of your garage and they can give you a quote. The recommended installers are gonna come out, clean everything up. The cost of doing this is not much more than getting a crappy epoxy from Home Depot and doing it yourself. You're gonna have a professional team do it for you, and it's gonna turn out amazingly. We also painted the door, and like I said, we still need to do some more paint. We've got to finish painting this, and eventually I would like to just completely redo the roof. And I would like to get new garage doors, but this is definitely perfect in the meantime. I'd like to get some more down and up lights over here to kind of make this part of the garage shine a little bit more, but that is something we can always progress and have fun with and do eventually. I'm gonna also probably get some tools set up in here. Rio's garage has some tool holders, like a pegboard type thing, so I might put that back there. It made the garage feel bigger, obviously much nicer, but the garage feels bigger. I walk out here in my socks now without being afraid.
That's saying a lot.
And it obviously, like, it makes you want to keep stuff clean too. Whenever you have nice things, you know, when stuff looks nice, you're more motivated to keep it clean. And baby girl has her parking spot over there too. So big thanks to Latacrete for coming out and doing this floor for us. They always do such an amazing job. They're genuinely a great company. Here is the Shanks garage. Ironically, like I said, it's like, you know, it's her garage, but it's got the Supra parked in the middle of it. We're also eventually going to probably re-pour concrete on the entire this part of the driveway. Obviously that's set down, and I've got to use ramps to get over that so that I don't scratch my toe, but we'll end up redoing this. But focused on the garage. This was a really cool, simple, on a budget transformation. This is stuff you guys could do. Like I said, we went to Home Depot for that, Home Depot for this, Latacrete for this, and I think that we got those shelves at like Costco, and then we got the paint at Sherwin-Williams or wherever we got the paint from. And you can get inexpensive, cool stuff like this at Griot's. This pegboard we ended up keeping. Like, you don't gotta blow a ton of money on a garage to make it look cool. You are absolutely not going to regret investing into your shop or your garage. It's gonna make you more productive, more efficient, and a lot happier just being in the area. And your boys are gonna like it, or your girls, or your wife, whatever. Good thing to do.
Your wife will like you spending more time in the garage if it's clean. I will say that.
It's a fair point. Also remember, R32 giveaway. All the details for that is below, but make sure you hit up Latacrete, you get a $200 gift card. Every day, in every video, I give you guys daily advice. This is something I need to say because it's been affecting me, and I want you guys to think about this and ponder how you can work on this yourself. Don't let anxiety drive your life. Don't let anxiety take the wheel of your life. For a lot of people, we have a bad experience at one point in life, and that completely changes us. For some of us, it scares us and prevents us from doing what we always wanted to do. And that's something for me, especially. I started getting really bad panic attacks, really bad anxiety attacks during and after I lived in California. And so a big reason why I haven't been like driving and having fun with my life is because I've been scared of having panic attacks again. Like, I don't want them to happen anymore. And so what I've been doing is avoiding them and just been doing mechanic work, and like, I'm tired of it. I realized that like I have let anxiety drive my life. And what I want to encourage you guys to do today is just take the wheel of your own life. Anxiety's tough, but it's always bearable. There's always a way to overcome it. And that's what I want you guys to know today. So, I don't know. Take that how you will and write it down if you need to, but don't let anxiety drive your life. You guys have an amazing day. I'll catch you later. Peace. Hey, I got 2 videos for you guys to watch. If you can count, there's 2 videos right in front of you. What I would like you to do is watch them. Helps me out a ton if you keep watching my content. And also make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on. Peace.